Hey guys, Kevin here, and in this video I just want to show you my wrist warm-up. I do these warm-ups, they come from my Aikido training, and they're considered Aikido Taiso, but they go through the 4 basic wrist locks, and we're going to go through them. It's an awesome warm-up for your wrists, especially if you're like on a keyboard all day. Kind of prevents holding off carpal tunnel, stuff like that, and also get you used to doing the 4 main wrist locks in Aikido. Okay, the first one we're going to talk about is Ikechi, which is the wrist lock where you're bending the wrist this way, just straight back, putting tension on the tendons and the muscles right here on the back of the wrist. It is a wrist lock that goes straight back. The way that we do this in a warm-up is you take your hand and you just grab it, the back of your hand, okay? Just like this, all right? And all you're doing is keeping your wrist, keeping your arms close to your body. You're just bending at the elbow and putting pressure on the wrist, putting pressure this way. So you're just bringing it up and putting pressure, not to the point of pain, but the point of feeling a stretch, feeling that tighten. And then you're just coming down and relaxing, upward and down, pressing and down. Again, you're not pushing really hard. You don't want to cause pain. You're not going too far. You're just pushing it to a stretch and down. Slowly as you do these, you'll get more flexibility in your wrists. Okay, some of which I've lost because I wasn't focusing on these until I recently started going back to developing my karate. Karate for me personally, my expression of the art. Okay? Now when you switch hands, you want to get in the habit of not letting go and going like this. Okay? You want to get in the habit of keeping contact with your opponent. So from here, you're just going to circle your hand around and grab the back of your other wrist. Okay? Again, from here, you're just kind of releasing your grip and snaking your hand around to the back of your other wrist. And then again, upward and release, up and release. You're keeping your elbows close to your body. You're not like this, okay? You wanna get in the habit of staying within this box. Everything, your elbows, everything is in, tight, all right? So everything stays here. You're not like this, all right? Upward and downward. Okay. The next one is Kotagaishi. All right, from here, again, you're gonna release, turn this hand palm facing you, your left hand, reach up, and you're going to grab the back of your left hand with your right hand. And using these 3 fingers primarily, you're going to grab this meaty part of the thumb here, and you're going to put this thumb pretty much right where the middle knuckle is, so that you have a grasp on your own hand. From here, you are going to extend your arm outward a little bit, and as you do, you're going to twist the wrist this way. You're gonna notice it doesn't move very far. All right, twisting it outwards and then release when you come back towards your body. It's a circular motion, okay? So each time you go out, you're twisting and release. Twist and release. Putting it on and release. Putting that lock on and release. Okay? Again, keeping your elbows down, working, everything's right on your center line, directly in front of you. Twisting, and again, you finish, you're going to release and switch hands, keeping in contact. All right, you're gonna release, rotate your right hand around so it's palm facing you. This hand's already pretty much in position. You're gonna grab and again with your right hand. As you extend out, you're twisting, and then you're releasing. Twisting and releasing. Again from the side, twist, release. Twist and release. Okay? This is Kotagaishi, very popular throw in Aikido and in other arts, Hapkido, some of the self-defense arts. This throw especially is used in Aikido when they get your momentum going, you attack full force and they are not there. They'll take your momentum, keep it going, and as you're going in one direction, they're going to all of a sudden reverse and throw this lock on, so that your wrist is now going this way while the rest of your body is going that way. Very possible this could be a broken wrist. Very effective, because that's where you see these guys like flying through the air. It almost looks like they're falling on purpose. They are, because the only way out of this, if you're going full speed, to keep your wrist from getting damaged, is to all of a sudden stop on a dime and flip over your own arm to untwist your wrist. So, okay, that is Kotagaishi. The next one, all right, from here, again, you're gonna release, you're gonna turn. In this case, we're gonna start with the left hand. You're gonna turn your left hand straight out in front of you, palm down, and you're just going to grab the back of your hand like you're shaking hands, just like this, okay? Just like you're grabbing it, shaking hands. And again, from here, you're going to, as you bring your arms inward in a circle, the circle's going inward. As you come inward, you're going to turn your wrist upwards. You want this Z in your arm, and you're wanting to point your fingers upwards. This is Nikyo, okay? Very painful lock. This is the lock you see where somebody grabs your wrist and they just kind of flop over the top of your hand, and all of a sudden the person's hitting their knees. It's because of this lock. It's very painful, and the pain comes on very sudden, very fast, to the point where I've had it done to me by my instructors, and when it happens, it's so fast that I actually have seen like just a bright flash and I'm on my knees and tapping. It's very painful, very effective. So again, straight out in front of you, palm facing out, grabbing the back of your hand just like you're shaking somebody's hand, and you're going to keep your shoulders down, elbows down, and you're bringing it back, getting that Z in the arm. You want this shape, and you're trying to point your fingers upward as much as they'll go. Once you get it to your body, you're gonna release. Put it on, point them up, release. And again, only to the point of tension. You don't want pain. You're doing it slowly and lightly, slowly. And then as you put more tension on and your flexibility in your wrist improves, you try and go a little bit further. But this is slow and gradual. Okay? And then switching, all you're gonna do, flip this hand over and grab the back of your other hand, just like you're shaking hands. And again, upwards, putting it on and release, on and release. Keep your shoulders down, elbows down. Okay, and that is Nikyo. Our last one is Sankyo. Okay, from here, you're gonna take your left hand. We finished up with our right hand. We're gonna take our left hand, turn it palm out, facing away from you, and just flip this hand over like you're shaking your own hand. All right, just like this, palm to palm. All right, same thing, elbows. Don't get in the habit of keeping your shoulders up. Stay relaxed. Lower your shoulders. I'm still working on this because I got shoulder injuries, and my shoulders are still tight, I have scar tissue in there, and I still want to kind of hunch, I constantly have to focus on ensuring my shoulders stay relaxed, because as I do this, they'll start hiking up and I get tension. You don't want that. So from here, you're shaking your own hand, and again, circular motion going away from you. And this time, as you're going out, you're twisting your wrist from palm forward to palm up. Okay, this right here. And you're going outward, no higher than shoulder level, bringing it back to your chest and release. Put it on, bring it back to you and release. Okay, again, from the side. Put it on, release. Put it on, release. Now in future videos, we'll go ahead and, if I can get a demonstration partner to work with me, I will show you the applications of these and how they actually look being put on. From here, again, release and just flip your hands over. So now we have this one, shaking our own hand. Now we're gonna switch and grab our right hand. And again, bring it back and release. Put it on, release. Twist it, palm up, bring it back to you and release. As you go out, twist, bring it back and release. Twisting it away from you, trying to twist that palm up and release. Okay, and then once you've completed that, shake your wrists out. Okay, loosen them up. Your forearm should be a little bit tight maybe. Your wrist might feel a little tight. All right, shake them out. Okay, now one last thing, and another way that you can do this is moving. You can do all the same stretches just like we just did them, but you're gonna do them in a moving sort of rocking fashion. So your feet are gonna be shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider. If you're doing your left hand first, like I'll demonstrate with Ikkyo, you're gonna point one foot 45 degrees out, grab the back of your hand, and as you go forward, moving from your hips, keeping your whole body straight up and down, you're moving your whole body forward and then your whole body back. You're not moving your feet stay planted, you're moving forward, making sure not to go past your toes with your knee, and then you're gonna just shift your weight and moving from your center, just like if somebody's pushing you back from your belt, and you're gonna bend your knee and all your weight's gonna go back over your back foot. And then again, going forward, just like somebody's pulling you from your belt, going forward, pushing, going back. Every time you go forward, you're going to put the lock on. And then every time you come back, you're going to release it. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when we switch, as we rotate our hands around, we're going to switch sides, bringing the feet both to the front, then pointing this foot out to a 45. And again, whole body moving from the center. Your center is 2 inches below your belly button, so moving from here. Focus on moving your whole body from here, okay? And again, you're gonna go forward, put it on, come back, and take it off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's how I do each one of them, all right? Each one of them, this is how I do it. Sometimes I do it standing, 9 times out of 10, I do it while I'm moving, because it's just another warm-up. I'm getting my whole body moving. I'm also working on moving from my center. Instead of leaning and my whole body's out of whack, I keep practicing more than one thing at once. I'm working my legs, I'm working from moving my center, I'm stretching out my wrists, I'm working on my wrist locks, multitasking, all in this simple looking exercise right here. Unikyo, Sankyo. Okay, so try it moving as well. So not only are you learning the 4 key wrist locks in the art of Aikido, you're also stretching out and conditioning your wrists, getting flexibility in your wrists. These are good things to do even if you do just a couple and go through them all really quick. If you're on an office, on a computer all day, a lot of people get carpal tunnel from using repetitive exercises. The wrists get weak, and by doing these every day and just doing them periodically once throughout the day, or when you start getting tired or you feel uncomfortable in your wrists, just sit it. You can sit in your chair at your desk and just go through them really quick, a couple each hand, just to loosen up, you know? Give these a try. Put them in the comments below if you know what they are. You can put them in the comment below if you've tried it and how they feel, and also do them moving, because it's a great warm-up. It should be implemented in your warm-up routine when you're getting ready to do training and starting out for the day. Even if you don't train martial arts, it's a good exercise to do to really keep your wrists and your wrist joints flexible and keep them conditioned. So give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that other people get to see it and Facebook pushes it out there. Also subscribe and be sure to hit the notification button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. And most importantly, stay focused, keep training, and don't ever quit. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.